Hey guys, so it is day 3 of VEDJ, so it's a Favorites Friday, which means I get to whip out this awesome nifty hat. So as you can see, there are all these little slips of paper in here. The pink ones have favorites written on them, and the blue ones have topics for Tuesdays. As you can tell, it's a little bit scarce, so seriously, if you guys have any suggestions, let me know in the comments. But yeah, I'm gonna pick out one of these pink slips and talk about my favorite one of these. So, sorry if this is just making a really loud, annoying noise. But today, I'm going to talk about my favorite book. So I'm not the biggest reader. I guess I'm gonna start by talking about my relationship with reading. In kindergarten, I was like the best reader in my entire class. It was a big deal. Like, I don't know if you guys have this in other countries, but in the US, we have this thing called accelerated reader, where like you would read a book and then you would take like a little test of like 10 questions. It would ask you like 10 things that happened in the book, and you would answer them and you would get points and blah blah blah. And I like kicked butt on all those quizzes in kindergarten, and I got to go to all these parties with like the 3rd graders. Yeah, I was good at reading. I still have this thing, it's like these pins, like every certain amount of points you would get, they would give you a little pin to like, you know, like a button pin. And my mom pinned them all to a ribbon, and that ribbon is still hanging in my room. Like, my parents got me started early, I guess, like before preschool, so then when I started public school, everyone was like, wow, this chick is really good at reading, and I was like, thanks, I guess. But yeah, when I moved to Arkansas, because I went to elementary school in Texas and then like middle school and above in Arkansas. For whatever reason, when I moved to Arkansas, I just like started losing my interest in reading. I don't know if it was because of my teachers or because I got a computer and maybe that's what I started spending all my free time on. Or maybe it's because I started enjoying writing a lot. It's probably that, because I wrote a lot of really bad short stories in middle school, so that's probably what it was. I got way more into writing and less into reading. So yeah, by the time I was in middle school, I was like already losing my interest in reading. I only did it to like meet requirements, basically. So I just like lost my interest, and I started getting really slow at reading. Yeah, I don't really know why. It just like felt like everyone in my class was getting like faster and faster at reading, and I was just kind of staying at the same level that I was in like 4th grade or something, and all the like 6th graders were like, hey, we're way faster than you. So I was like, I wasn't really motivated. I didn't enjoy it as much. And then in high school, you know, it got even worse because they had like specific books. Everyone had to read specific books for certain classes, and they were okay. They were alright, but I mean, like, I never like read for fun. I didn't see it as like a fun thing to do anymore. Like, I just had to read The Scarlet Letter and George Orwell and stuff like that, and then I was like, reading isn't fun. I can't read for fun. Because, you know, I was a slow reader. I was spending my time reading those books, and then I was like, I don't want to read other things. I'm slow at it. It makes me feel bad, and I already have to do it for class. Like, I just didn't want to do it. And then in college, I tried to, like, rekindle my love for reading. I remembered that I used to find it really fun, and I guess I wanted to get back to that. So I would, like, buy books, and then it would be like, Becca, you have to read this, otherwise you wasted money. So I started reading those. And I mean, I did a video about, like, all the books I read in 2015. I read, like, 12 books or something, which was a lot for me in 1 year. Like, that was the most I had read in a year since, like, middle school or something. Yeah, so now, I mean, I enjoy reading, but I'm still not, like, the biggest reader. It's definitely not, like, the first thing I do when I'm just bored. Unlike when I was in elementary school, like, I used to just be like, I'm bored, I'm gonna go read, and now it's just kind of like, oh, I should try to read an hour a day. Speaking of which, I need to read. But the real question here is, what is my favorite book? And, it's pretty much a no-brainer for me. There's one book series that I have read multiple times. There's no other book that I've read, like, again. You know, everything else I'll, like, read and then I'll be like, okay, that was nice, I'm done, I don't have to read that again. But there's just this one series that I always come back to, I read it in Spanish because I enjoyed it so much and it helped me learn Spanish and all that good stuff. And that is the Harry Potter series. I love the Harry Potter series so much. Funny story about how I got into Harry Potter is actually I was a big hipster kid in like 5th grade. So I noticed that like everyone else around me was reading Harry Potter and Twilight, and I was like, nope, not for me, you know, I'm just gonna keep reading the Thoroughbred series and the Babysitter's Club, you know. You guys you read Harry Potter, but I'm too cool for Harry Potter or something. I don't know what my mentality was, but I know that I didn't want to read it because it was like too popular. It was stupid. So around the time the 6th book came out, my friend who was really, really obsessed with them, I guess she was just really enjoying the 6th book or something, she told me, she was like, you really need to read these because they're good. So I started them, and I think 6th grade, maybe 5th grade, I like immediately fell in love with them. I don't really remember the exact moment I was just like, these are the coolest books of all time. I know that when I reread them, my favorite chapter is the Halloween chapter where it's like Harry, Ron, Hermione, and they fight the troll, and then at the end they're like all best friends, and it's adorable. That's like, when I reread Harry Potter, I'm like, this is the reason that I love this series. Like, just that chapter is so cute, and it gives me feels, and I love it so much. So, around that time, I think, was when I fell in love with the series. And I want to say I read, like, the whole series in, like, a year. Which is kind of a big deal for a 6th grader, I think. And, you know, a lot of people have, like, really intense stories about how Harry Potter, like, saved their life, and they were depressed, and it was their escape from a world, and it, you know, show them that it was okay to be different. And I don't really have a story like that because I'm fortunate enough to have lived a like normal life so far, but that doesn't change the fact that I really, really love Harry Potter, and it makes me laugh, and it makes me cry, and it gives me all the feels, and it's so good. They're just such good books, and I feel like it's a very common answer for people to say that Harry Potter is their favorite book or their favorite series, but it's just so good. I mean, freaking J.K. Rowling. I love the books, I love the movies, I want to go to the wizarding world really, really bad. It's just all so good. I don't know, I guess that's really all there is to say. I just really, really enjoy Harry Potter, and it's so amazing. So yeah, that's my favorite book. So thanks for joining me on this Favorites Friday. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I will be putting out videos every day this month. And make sure you follow me on social media. All the links will be in the description. And yeah, thanks for watching. VEDJ out.